Yo, what's up, guys? We got another episode of gameplay review today. I don't think there's really anything special to say about this video. It's a survivor game. Mistakes were definitely made, and yeah, we'll hop right in and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, let's start another one here. This is a survivor game that was sent in. This one is actually interesting because it's taken straight from the lobby. So like, there's not even, I don't even have to skip ahead and spoil because check it out. This is the ideal as fuck. This shows every single perk that they have and what they chose to run. So massive props for not running Decisive Strike 3, even though you have it. But anyway, you're rank 8. You're bringing in a toolbox. That's like a repair toolbox, Commodious plus double charges. I would have threw a socket swivel on here rather than one of these scraps, but you know, you do your thing. I think that's like the one for objective, so more objective points. And yeah, all right. I mean, you're rank 8. You got the whole girl squad here. You got the double Claudette Meg Neolife going. Let's get actually in there. Okay, there you go. Disturbed Ward. This like you're playing. You must be playing like a super high sensitivity. Like the names are all small and shit. Like everything's so small. Is your res like are you playing on like 1440 or something? What the hell is this? Anyway, you're urban evading. You're Nia and you're urban evading. So good start. Good start. I dig it. I dig it. I'm down with the urban evasion. You're just kind of chilling, waddling through. I mean, okay. You should probably get on a fucking gen, you know? Okay, there you go. There you go. All right. I was gonna say. Okay, so your build is Urban Evasion, Self-Care will make it dead hard, which is an okay build. Self-Care 1 is really not that different from Self-Care 3. If you well, it's no different if you don't have a health kit, so the exact same. Urban Evasion is one of the best stealth perks in the game. Oh god. Will make it's a great altruistic perk, and dead hard is obviously a great chase perk. So, all right. I mean, what do I say about this, dude? You are you gonna 99 that, or are you just gonna drop it? You're gonna 99 it. Good. Okay. All right, what do I even say about this right now? Okay, so you ran out of this generator that had Hex Ruin, and you're like, oh god damn it, fucking Hex Ruin again. Ugh, Hex Ruin. I'm gonna sabo this fucker's hook, and then you start saboing his hook. Okay, sabotaging things, saboing in general is like not really ideal. Right? Like, if you're just trying to win, like, saboing is one of those things that can pay off in, like, a really funny but yet effective way if you're, you know, if it's, like, right place, right time. Like, okay, if you guys don't understand the idea of 99%ing this hook, you get the hook to, like, to the point where it's one like, tap from being saboed, and then at some point in the future, if the killer is carrying someone to this hook, you can run up, just tap it real quick and the hook drops, and then the guy has to let the guy wiggle out or drop him or whatever. Like, he can't hook him, right? Because he carried him the whole way over, the hook gets destroyed, and he's like, fuck. That's the idea behind Sabo, right? But, like, I'm doing these reviews based off, like, how to play the most efficiently, how to win. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I love a good Sabo play. I fucking love a good Sabo play. I'm all about it. I think it's one of the funniest things in this game that you can still do. But, you know, as far as efficiency goes, you're way better off spending this time that you did doing this Sabo, you know, either working on that gen behind you or looking for Hex Ruin or you know, doing pretty much anything else. I don't know. Breaking doll totems. Like, honestly, anything else, really. I mean, there is a slight chance that could pay off. You never know. Like, I can't completely dismiss it. Like, for all I know, maybe you'll clutch the shit out of this with your Sabo plays. Like, maybe it'll come in real handy at some point. But more often than not, this is all just going to be wasted time. You know? Wasted time as well as wasted toolbox, man. You could be using this toolbox on generators, dude. You could be hammering out generators, and then you cleanse the doll totem, too. Okay, so... you are not really helping your team much. Really, if I want to be frank. At this point, you're basically just farming boldness. All right, I'm not 100% opposed to, like, breaking doll totems. I personally find that, okay, breaking a doll totem takes 12 seconds. There's 5 doll totems on a map. Quick math, that's like 60 seconds, right? I think it's 12 seconds. It might even be 15. I'm not 100%. Either way, 60 to like some higher, like either 60 or some higher number of seconds, 60 to 75, right? Either way, that's a long time. Like the only point in breaking doll totems is if you break all 5 for Noed, right? There's no other point as far as like helping your team. It's either to stop Noed or to, you know, basically farm points. I find that it's better to just deal with Noed when it comes, right? Like when it gets there, you fucking deal with it. And, you know, that whole like 60 seconds on top of all the time that it takes to find the totems, like you're way better off just doing generators. And if the killer ends up having Noed, like dealing with it then, you know what I mean? Like just remembering the totem spawns and then going back to them if they have Noed is generally a lot better than breaking doll totems in my opinion. So far you've done nothing but like 99 a few hooks and break a totem. So you've done like essentially nothing for your team so far. So let's just see how this goes. Okay, this guy gets hooked and then he comes over to you and now you're getting chased. Let's see how this chase goes. Maybe you'll make up for it here. What the fuck? The fuck did I just witness? What? What did I just witness? Okay, so he sees you. Okay, we backed up a little too much. So he comes over and he like starts to chase you. And then like, how does he, oh, was that a hurt Meg? Okay, there was a hurt Meg like chilling over there. Okay. And he sees the hurt Meg and he's like, is that an injured survivor? Is that an easy down? I'm in there, brother. And he went over there and he chainsawed her for style points. Okay, that makes sense. And now you're, oh, wait, this is your chance. This is your chance. All that shit I was talking. All that smack I was talking. Nope, see, this is what I mean. This is what I'm saying, dude, about Sabo, man. Like, even though you do have hook Saboed, even if you had whatever hook he's going to Saboed, like, you have to guess which one he goes to, right? And if you guess wrong, then it's a waste of time. Like, even if you had, wait, what's he doing? Yeah, even if you had this hill hook Saboed, you'd still have to take a guess on which one he's going to, you know? Like, it's kind of a bummer. So, Sabo didn't pay off. You're going to go up and unhook Mike Hunt. Good old Mike Hunt. I'm going to heal him up with your super fast will make it heals. The other guy in the back got unhooked a while back, so he's back there fucking with them now. Hex Ruin got destroyed at some point. I wasn't even paying attention, but that shit got destroyed. So, like, time to do generators. Hey, you know, oh, you're going, okay, so you're committed to the Sabo. Okay. I see. You're committed to the Sabo. You're following around the killer and waiting for him to get it down so you can Sabo a hook in his face. I mean, this is good, right? Like, at this point in the game, this is good. If you're gonna start the Sabo, you can't just, like, start the Sabo and then abandon it, right? Like, if you start Saboing, you really gotta stick with it. So you start repairing generators close to the hooks that you Saboed, which is pretty smart because now if anybody gets downed anywhere near you, you're already set up in a position where you can drop the hooks. Looks like you're gonna abandon that generator and go follow this around. See, and this is, again, where, like, the amount of time that you've taken to like do things other than gens so far this match, I just want to throw it out there. Like you've been chased for a total of like 10 seconds, right? We're at 5:33. When did this match actually start? Like around 1:33 and it's 5:33, right? Like the amount of time that you've spent doing things other than generators. Like yeah, you got an unhook or whatever, sure, you know what I mean? But like, you know, the amount of time that you've spent Saboing and fucking around, you know what I mean? And even like right now, like following around the killer trying to get like a Sabo play. Like, trust me, I'm all for having fun and this shit's fucking hilarious if you can make it happen. Yikes, you got body block there. But like, you know, these reviews are generally for like how to play efficient, how to like try hard, how to perform well, you know? And this is like the opposite, man. You could have had like, even through Hex Ruin, if you're bad at skill checks, you probably still could have had like 2 gens done by now, to be honest with you, with all the time you took. Anyway, what happens here is you just like run up. I guess you just don't know where the fuck he is, and then when he gets to you, you panic. You go to do a locker juke, but he's standing in the way, so you can't actually do it. You're like, oh god, I'm gonna locker juke this nerd. And you're like, wait a minute, I can't actually get in. Fuck! And then you get chainsawed, and then Pepe hands, sad violin. Alright, well, feels bad, but he's gonna pick you up. If only you had a teammate here to help you with the Sabo plays. If only there was another Saboteur here, you'd have been fine. But no, you get hooked. Your team got 1 gen done. Your teammate's giving the killer the pointer. I can respect that. He's hitting him with the pointer. And now he's running away. And now you're chilling. Looks like your teammate is looping him right beside you, which is never a good idea. Obviously, you know, I'm here to review your gameplay and not his. But it's really unfortunate whenever someone loops someone right beside a hooked guy. Like, you don't want to loop someone right beside a hooked guy. You're just basically getting them camped. Like, if you're getting chased and there's a guy hooked near you, you want to take the chase far away. Drop. Oh, this is your chance. 1 shot, 1 opportunity. Sabo the hook. What are you doing now? Sabo. Yes. Yes. There you go. Oh, my God. If you didn't Sabo that hook, I would have been so mad. I was about to go all 1 shot, 1 opportunity. Would you capture it or let it slip? Mom spaghetti, knees weak. Okay, I'm glad you got it though, because if you wouldn't have saboed this hook, I actually would have been mad. Like, I would have been angry. But you got the sabo. Honestly, I think if you would have saboed earlier, you probably could have kept this Meg from taking a hit. Like, you could have saboed like the second you got unhooked almost. Like, you have dead hard, you know? Like, you could have got unhooked. Like, after that hit especially. Like, immediately after that hit, you can sabo. And then even dead hard away if you need to. But either way, you get the sabo. I mean, that guy's going to wiggle now, right? Or he's just going to drop him. Okay, so this was... Yeah, he dropped him. There you go. He wiggled. So this is like the... This is like reaping the rewards from the sabo, right? And this is why, like, it's funny, right? It's funny dropping a hook in a killer's face. But, like, at the same time, is it really worth it? Like, you could have had 2 gens. You probably could have had around 2 more gens done by now. You could have been down to only 2 gens left. Instead, you know, you're still sitting at 4. Sure, that guy wiggled out, but now you guys are all, like, injured because you guys were body blocking hits as well. Like, I don't know, there's just, like, a serious, like, efficiency problem going on in this team, you know? Like, nothing's getting done. And, like, I don't want to blame you for saboing. But, I mean, it's kind of your fault for saboing, you know? But either way, you're on gens now, so I guess you just didn't feel like looking for ruin or whatever. But now you're back on gens, and you're chilling. Dude, that guy, by the way, went down after the guy wiggled, got picked up, DS'd, and now he went down again. You failed a skill check. It looks like your skill checks are like laggy. That's fucking weird. I've never seen like such laggy skill check. Look at that. That's so laggy. What the hell is going on? Why are your skill checks so skippy? Anyway, you failed a skill check, but it happens, you know? What are you going to do? Sometimes you fuck it up. Billy comes back your way. You're bailing to the pallet. Ooh, yeah, you should have just committed to that pallet. Are you going to get chainsawed here? Yikes. Yeah, that was... You, like, got confused. I don't really know what happened here. You, like... Okay, you're, like, running. There's a pallet. You're, like, right on top of a pallet now, right? Like, a pretty safe pallet. Like, what you should do in a situation like this... Like, okay, like, here's the pallet. I know it's kind of, like, blurry because it's, like, you know, the quality isn't the greatest. But, okay, there's a pallet right here, right? Like, what you should be doing is you should be... Like, you should just go to the left and then just stand right there at the loop, right? Like, you just want to stand into the loop, see what the Billy does. If he chases you, you loop him around the super safe pallet until you have to drop it. If he doesn't chase you, then you get back on the thing, right? Like, there's a safe pallet here. There's really no reason for you to go anywhere else. But you, like, run through it, and then you, like, keep running. And then you're like, oh, fuck, wait. Oh, fuck, wait, I gotta get back to the pallet. And then you, like, turn back around. But, like, that running out and then back gave him enough time to catch up. And then you eat a chainsaw, you know? So, yeah, that was just bad positioning, really. Like, you gotta work on your positioning there, my man. All you had to do was come around and go to the other side of the wall. And then you could have easily looped him. You could have even just dropped the pallet. There was so much you could have did to, like, position better. But it kind of looks like you, like, panicked and you were like, oh, God, run away. No, don't run away. Oh, God, what are you going to do? Yeah, right now you should be crawling to the pallet. Rip. And in this situation, yeah, like, you got down right beside a pallet. Generally speaking, like, you start recovering when there's it's right here. Just crawl. Crawl. Like, this Meg is here, you know? And she's even making it a point to not drop the pallet. Bless her soul, dude. If she was my teammate, she would have just dropped the pallet in 2 seconds and not even thought twice. But she, like, makes it a point right here to, like, not even, to, like, keep her cool, keep calm. Look at her over here with the Justin Bieber glasses, haircut, and, like, the necklace going on. She out here kind of looking like Justin Bieber. Keeping her cool. Not even dropping the pallet when the killer swings. Like, she was ready for that save, man. But you just didn't crawl to it, so... I mean, that might just be a minor awareness issue. She's crouching at that pallet, but he's not going to walk through, so I don't know what she's doing. So anyway, you go to a hook for a second time. Feels bad. What is your team? Oh, no. You hate to see it, dude. You fucking hate to see it, you know? When you get thrown on a hook and then your team just like crouching around and all three of your teammates are doing nothing. And they're all just crouching. Oh, you hate to see it, dude. You hate to see it. This team has such a major efficiency problem. This is, again, probably why it's so important to be the one to do gens, right? Because a lot of the times you'll get stuck with these teams that just don't do generators, you know? Like, these guys, at least one of these people should be on a gen, right? Like, this Meg at least has an excuse. She was, like, all up in your business trying to save you and shit, right? But, like, one of these two guys should be on gens. Like, at least one of them, if not both. You know, like you have a good 60 seconds between when you first get hooked and when you die. Like, even if they wanted to all hop on gens for 20 seconds and then come save you, even that would be fine. But they're like just crouching. They're just chilling, you know? It's a bummer, but again, this is why I stress doing gens, man. Like, sometimes you got to be the one to get your hands dirty, get in there and do some freaking generators, you know? This guy's coming to save you. The Meg was also coming to save you. Everybody's coming to save you because the team's inefficient and disorganized. Maybe if everybody in this game was running Bond, they'd be able to see what their teammates are doing and would know better what to do themselves. Cough, cough. But, you know, what are you going to do? You get unhooked, you get healed. The killer's chasing the obsession? Who is that? Meg? No. He's chasing the other guy and the obsession at the same time. I don't know. He's chasing that Meg, I guess. The obsession had like the things moving. You go right back to Saboing. Oh, come on, dude. At this point, you gotta give it up, man. You gotta give it up, man. It's over, dude. You still got 4 gens left. You're dead on hook. You have 4 gens left. Oh my lord, brother. I mean, I respect the commitment, you know? Like, I gotta give you kudos for being persistent. You know? Like, you don't give up. I'll give you that. But at the same time, it's time to give it the fuck up, dude. You gotta get some gens done, man. No one on your team is doing gens. There's still 4 gens left, and we've been in this game for like 9 minutes. There you go. There you go. Getting the gens done. Yeah, I like... Again, it's a balance between like fucking around and having fun and tryharding. But for the sake of these videos, we're talking tryharding, and this is really bad. This is very bad time efficiency. Again, all this time spent saboing, probably all the gens could have been done by now. If all the time that you spent saboing hooks, like going from hook to hook to hook, saboing them, if all that time was spent just working on gens, probably have all gens done by now. If not, very close. Probably like 1 left, you know? He's gonna see you with barbecue and chili. You're at Shack. I want to see how you play this. This is one of the strongest tiles. You kind of crawl a little bit. Why did you reverse direction right there? Well, get hit. Okay, so you need to loop this, man. Like, he's coming at you right here. I don't know what made you reverse direction. Like, were you just like randomly predicting that he was gonna go the other way? Okay, here's the thing about looping tiles with Survivor as opposed to like playing them as Killer. As Survivor, you have the like, what's the word? The privilege of playing like based off reaction as opposed to prediction, right? As a Killer, you need to predict the Survivor's right. As a Survivor, you can react to what the Killer does. So mostly, anyway, mostly, not 100%. Like, before people give me a bunch of examples where that's not the case. Like, for instance, in this example, he was running in here, right? You can run to the corner and look and like peek around with your 3rd-person view. I'm guessing that you thought that he was gonna like go around the outside and meet you over here, right? So you like anticipated that and turned around. Like, I'm guessing that's what happened. You're like, he's probably not gonna keep coming through. He's gonna turn around. So you like were like, yeah, I'm gonna trick him by turning around. But yeah, he didn't. And even if he did, you have enough time here to... Like, he takes like a step forward. You have enough time. Like, even if he does back up and go around, if you just run to the corner of the shack here, you'll be able to look with like your camera and you'll be able to see him in time. Even if he does do that, you'll have time to run back and go to the window. Like, that's the glory of Shaq and all these strong tiles, is that you can literally just run to like a good position, see what he does, and react. So you need to like work on your looping play, because this was really bad. This is like one of the strongest tiles, and you kind of just like, you tried to like predict him rather than react to him, and you kind of just like ran right back into the open and got hit. I mean, you're still here, so let's see if you can redeem yourself. Running around. What the fuck is he swinging at? He's whiffing. He's whiffing out here. All right, you're looping now. And you're leaving. I mean, fair. He kind of played it fair. He played it pretty bad. He got kind of lost, so you just left. And now he doesn't know where the fuck you are. So, you know, that's fair. That's a fair play. You could have just kept looping that Shaq like forever. Not forever, but you could have kept looping that Shaq, but this is also a good play, especially considering you're dead on hook. So like, it's not like you buying time is going to help you escape, right? Like at this point, when you're dead on hook, breaking the chase and like escaping the killer is probably the best way to actually get yourself out alive. So, you know, good play. Against a good killer, it would be a lot harder to do that, but you know, it worked in this situation, so good job. You self-care real quick, get yourself back to full health now. Go get on some generators, man. You know, there's how did no generators get done this whole time? This whole time all this was going on, there's no gens done. Like your team, man, this is tough. No, hey, okay, I just had to start talking shit, that's all. All I had to do was start talking shit. Never mind. Good job, team. Like right here, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Go back and get on that gen, dude. Get the fuck back. Back it up. There you go. There you go. Much better. Much better. See, this is so much better. You don't want to like, this is such a big mistake that I see people making, especially at low ranks, is someone will get downed and then like the second they get down, before they're even hooked or anything, everyone just like jumps off their generators and they're just like, oh, I gotta crouch walk near the hook to set up for the save. Like they preemptively set up for the save way too early. Like each hook state is 60 seconds. When you get put on a hook, you have 60 seconds before you go into struggle state. And then when you get into struggle state, you have another 60 seconds before you die. So that's a long time. Hypothetically, if this guy gets hooked, you can sit on this gen for 20 seconds and then start running, and you still have a whole 40 seconds to get the unhook, right? You might be doing this for a Sabo play, though. But this guy is so far away that, like, unless he comes to this hook, which is really unlikely. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he comes over to this hook. I don't know. But I doubt it. Yeah, I know. Like, he's so far away that, like, that's kind of a waste of time. There's, like, a microscopic chance he comes to that hook. You know what I mean? I'm glad you went back to the gen, though. If you would have, like, stayed crouch walking and looking for a save, I would have been pretty upset. But you at least came back to the hook, so... Wait, did he wiggle? Wait, did he end up going to that hook, and then did he wiggle? Wait a minute, what? Is that what happened? Did he actually end up going to that hook, but then the dude wiggled and you didn't even need to Sabo it anyway? I am so confused what the hell is going on in this game. I am freaking lost. Alright. Anyway, regardless, your team's doing stuff. Alright, I mean, this one might actually be worthwhile. He seems to like this hook. No? Nothing? Yeah, nothing. See? More dead time, man. This is, again, the risk-reward of Sabo, you know? Like, I guess at this point, after you've 99%ed all these hooks, like, it makes sense that you go for these plays, right? Like, you can't just not go for them after you spend all that time 99%ing. Like, you need to try to reap the rewards that you spent time investing in, you know? But this is, again, why Sabo is just not very good. It's so, like... The chances of it actually working in your favor and you getting a Sabo play is so slim. Like so many times it just won't happen. Ooh, yeah, you got moonwalked on there. This is like, see, this is good because you're at least looping Shaq, right? Like you're at least looping Shaq, but this is really good. This is a really good example of like next level Shaq play, right? Like this is like basic Shaq looping, like someone that like just recently learned how to shoot loop Shaq or something. But if you really want to like get good at it, what you do here is you run to like right around here, like you want enough distance from the window that you can still get a fast vault, right? Like, okay, to get a fast vault, you have to be like I think it's like 2.5 meters away or something, and have a running start. So you want to stand around 2.5 meters away, which is about right here. And you could actually stop for a second. You could stop and wait for his red light, right? Like you could wait until he actually like his body turns the corner. There's like a certain timing where if you pull the trigger on the vault, he won't get a hit if he tries to lunge at you. But, you know, if he tries to turn around and meet you on the other side, he'll be too far into the shack that he won't make it in time, right? And, like, he was not at that threshold. He already, like, right here, he already turned around. Like, if you would have just, like, stopped and waited for a second and been a little bit patient, just, like, a half a second, just sit there and make sure that he's actually coming into shack, then you probably could have avoided this hit. But, I mean, for the record, this is great gameplay from the killer anyway. Like, that's a classic moonwalk play on shack, so... I mean, this does work on a lot of people. I get why it worked. He showed his red light. You assumed he was going to come in. But you can definitely be more patient and, like, wait, like, a half a second. It takes some practice. You know what I mean? Like, the first couple times you try it, you might get hit because you might not get the fast vault or whatever. But it's a good thing to practice because you can totally avoid this. Like, you can 100% avoid this by just, like, being a little bit more patient. And another little thing is that after he gets this moonwalk, something that you can do here... Like, you're like, oh, fuck, he's right there. Like, you were probably panicking right here, but, like, another thing that you could do, like, what you can do right now, he's going to swing at you right here, right? He's going to swing. What you can do is you could turn around and run at the window to make it look like you're going to vault it, and then actually just run, like, towards the camera right now. Like, run away from him. And he will most likely lunge at the window because he thinks you're going to vault it, but he'll be short because you're actually running away. It's like a fake vault. It might have got you out of this without getting hit. It's a nice thing to try. In a situation like this where you're about to get hit, you can like fake like you're gonna revault and then run away. It works a lot of the time. It actually might not have worked. He kind of waited to swing there, but either way, something you can try. All right, vaults the window, coming around the outside. Okay, he didn't fall for it that time. He like didn't even remotely sell it that time. I'm glad you didn't fall for it. He like didn't even like moonwalk right there. He just like already turned around. Like he was, you see his red light. Like, yeah, he turned around like immediately. All right, going around. Oh, we double vaulted. Does he have you here? Oh, good play, man. That was close. That was very, very close. Butt was clenched. All right, you're gonna run in and throw God Pallet, I'm sure. How the fuck? Wait, what? Okay, so like he's not there. Even like no matter what, you could have just like that was just so weird. Like you could have not thrown it. Like you should have been looking behind you to make sure he was still chasing you, right? Like it's always good to keep an eye on the killer. Like after, like I don't even really know what to say about this. You shouldn't have thrown it because you didn't see him behind you, right? Like right here, you don't really see him. You could have looked a little bit further behind you. Like you kind of took your eye off the killer and lost track of him. So you throw God Pallet. Thank God you run away, otherwise you would have got downed by that lunge. But now you're fucked. Like that sucks because now you're like that was like the safest pallet in the game, and he's got like Bloodlust 2 right now, so you're fucked. You are fucked. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, you're dead. That was just unfortunate. You just kind of lost track of him, and then you kind of got caught on like one of the safest pallets in the game. That sucks. You looped Shack pretty good the second time. Like the first time that you got hit on the moonwalk was a bummer, but after that you looped it pretty well. And that was just unfortunate. You just took your eye off him for a minute. All around, like, I mean, you seem like you're pretty okay at the game. It's like just the choice of saboing is really what fucked you here. Like, if we're gonna be honest, like, saboing is not good. It's not good if you're trying to like get gens done and actually leave the game, you know? If you took all that time you took saboing and just did gens, like you got one sabo play, and even that one sabo play wasn't like amazing. It ended up with like all 4 people injured and having to heal, you know, which is like didn't even do that much for you. You did pip though, so I mean there's that. There is that. But yeah, for the future, just don't, if you didn't sabo this game and instead did gens, you probably would have escaped, honestly. Probably multiple of you would have escaped. But other than that, like your chase game seems okay. You definitely get the basics of looping. You definitely can work on it a little bit. Keep a guy on the killer, could use a little bit of work, but you definitely get the basics. For like a rank 8, you're definitely pretty solid, you know? Like you're definitely on your way to rank 1 for sure. You're definitely a lot better than a lot of the rank 1 survivors I've seen playing killer at rank 1. So yeah, man. I mean, good job. Just keep practicing. I think this was a pretty fair lesson on saboing and you know, don't do it. Not even once, kids. Just stay away from sabo. Just say no to sabo, kids. Just say no. Thank you for sending in this footage. I enjoyed reviewing it. I wish there was more sabo plays. You only got one. But what are you gonna do? Thank you for sending it in, and that's it for this review. We out. Yo, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Keep in mind that you guys can submit footage yourself for me to review by joining the Discord linked below, sending me a DM with an unlisted YouTube video of your footage. Make sure that the video quality is good, but the game quality itself is bad. I don't want your good games. I don't want your 4 kills and your easy escapes. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to sub if you guys like the content and want similar stuff. And thank you guys all for watching. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. See ya.